Welcome to Sc130 Module 2. In this module, we're essentially doing our first practical or experiment. So we're going to go to the experiment page that is there, and I've opened that up. And to have a look at this, click on here, and it'll download for us. I have something I prepared earlier. It'll download and it'll open up to this one here. Now, it's a prac you might be familiar with. It's from the curriculum of 8 to 10. That's our focus of our study. And it's filtering. Getting the filtering paper and separating muddy water. Also, we'll be having a look at how do we evaporate and using equipment and distilling things and chromatography. So they're the 4 parts that we're going to do in our first prac, which is separating mixtures. And it is going to allow you to reacquaint yourself with laboratory and simple laboratory skills. At the end of that, we're going to, the outcome of that is a report, a scientific report. Now, we've got on our website here the information that's relevant to you. So if we have a look at experimental report there, and you'll go through, I'll zoom to the top, it's all the outline that is there. I'll just straighten that up so we can see it a bit more. So a title, introduction, aims, objectives, hypothesis, etc. What is required in each section of the report. The information of that is also in the assessment guidelines. To give you the simplistically what's in a report, there it is. Purpose, hypothesis, materials, procedure, etc. Now, this video also gives a bit of an overview. So put those 2 things together and you'll get a scientific report. So this week is mainly about the practical skills and then writing up a scientific report. This report is formative. In other words, it's not counting for percent. 3 subsequent reports are 20% each. So this one is where we'll gather it, you'll submit this, we'll give you some rich feedback so that you'll be able to be well prepared for those. The second part, I actually challenge you along the experimental road that we're doing 4 experiments altogether, is to have a look as a Christian about the whole process of a scientific inquiry. And this sums it up really good. Is there actually a conflict between faith and science? Or are those 2 things together, go well together? So we're exploring that as well as doing experiments about what's the nature of science, what's its limits of science, what can science talk to, what theology can talk to and not talk to science. So some quite interesting topics. So I encourage you to read further on that, although we're not critically assessing it in depth, although there'll be something on the exam on it. It is something to get your teeth into as a Christian science teacher. So welcome to Module 2. Recapping, we are doing a separating mixtures experiment, and we are then writing it up and submitting it as part of the outcome for that week. So welcome to the prac. I'll see you in class and at laboratory.